That's for last. Oh, snap! You got me that drone I wanted. What? Thank you. I'm playing with this right now. But Dad!
I guess I won again, Brayton.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Little boy.
Brayton had a mystery box with a lock on it that he never opened in front of anyone. Whenever he needed to get into it, he would search the whole house to make sure no one was watching. But one day when Brayton was leaving for a wrestling tournament, Ethan got a clever idea. He grabbed Brayton's mystery box and decided to try to open it. The problem was, it was a lot harder to unlock than he had expected. He tried all of his dad's tools, but nothing worked.
I don't get it. How can a toy be this tough?
Then Ethan had another idea. He used AI to create a fake picture of the box being opened and sent it to Brayton.
Ethan, did you open up my secret box?
Yep, and I took what was inside, too.
Brayton quickly opened his mystery box in front of Ethan.
Wait a minute, it's still in here.
I tried to get it open, but I couldn't.
What?
But thanks to you, now I know what's inside, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
Friends don't laugh at each other, so you should have known better.
Bro, sometimes friends laugh at each other. You know how many times you laughed at me and you didn't see me putting a pencil on? Let's talk about the pencil.
Where I come from, if one of your friends laugh at you, you give them one more chance at friendship by placing a pencil on your shoulder and telling them to knock it off. And if they do, then y'all fight and y'all ain't friends no more.
Hold on. You mean to tell me all I had to do was nothing? Just not touch the pencil?
Yeah, pretty much. See, I didn't start it. It was your fault. You shouldn't have knocked the pencil off my shoulder.
You told me to knock the pencil off. I thought it was a joke.
Well, it ain't my fault, little boy. Where I come from, everyone knows that.
I don't think anybody has ever heard of that, Brayton.
See, what you don't know is right when you knocked that pencil off my shoulder, I was going to knock you out right then and there. But due to our past friendship, I chose to beat you up after school to allow myself to cool down a bit. But what did you do? Tell them what you did.
I hopped on my bike and pedaled like I stole something.
Yeah, you chose to disrespect me a little bit more by not facing me like a man.
I didn't want any smoke with you. Nobody did. You were the biggest 5th grader anyone has ever seen. Like I said, the principal was scared of you. Teachers were scared of you.
Yeah, that's right. Nobody wanted to mess with Brayton.
All right, so going back to the pencil, like I said, I had no idea why that triggered you. I was like, oh snap, it must have been your favorite pencil.
That was stupid.
Begged my mom to take me to the dollar store to buy some new pencils for you.
See, that's your problem. It had nothing to do with the pencil.
And when I brought them to school, I planned on giving them to you, and I thought it was going to solve everything. Boy, was I wrong. So it was recess, and I seen Brayton walking up to me. So I was like, all right, yo, let me get the new pencils out.
Yeah, and what did I do?
You walked up to me and punched me right in my face.
Yeah, that's right.
All I remember is just being knocked to the ground, and you were over top of me just... You were punching me nonstop, and no matter how much I yelled, nobody came to my rescue.
Nobody want a piece of Brayton.
It took the security guard and the principal to come and get you off of me.
That's right.
This guy was punching me so hard that he broke his hand.
Yo, I forgot about that. Yeah, I got a cast, and I forced everybody to sign it.
As traumatic as that was, you got suspended from school. Do you know how happy everyone was? We had a huge celebration that day, and everyone treated me like a hero.
What, so y'all had a party after I got suspended?
But the only thing...
I oughta...
Okay, so with that being said, we'll see y'all on the next episode of the School Bully Podcast.
I didn't know about that because
So every December, Brayton and Ethan's dad has them donate clothes they no longer wear.
Hurry up, Brayton. Dad said it's time to go.
I'm in the bathroom. I need about 5 more minutes.
And that gave Ethan just enough time to pull a prank on him. He filled the bag with Brayton's favorite clothes and exchanged it for the ones he was about to donate.
Do not go in there.
Come on, Brayton. It's time to donate our clothes.
A few days later, Brayton saw a neighbor wearing his favorite shirt and jeans.
Hey, yo, where you get that shirt and those jeans from?
I bought it.
From where?
From the donation store.
Give me my shirt back. Yo, Ethan, why was this shirt at the donation store?
Well, hello to you too, Brayton.
Don't try to change the subject. Did you put this shirt in my donation bag?
I really can't remember, Brayton, because I put a lot of your clothes in that donation bag, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
So Brayton the bully took my Ninja Turtle toy from me at school and wouldn't give it back. I offered him money, I offered him my lunch, and I even tried to give him the new version of the same toy. Here, Brayton, this one is newer. No, I like this one better. Since nothing worked, I decided to go to the only person who could help me, Brayton's brother, Ethan.
All right, Desmond, I'll help you get your Ninja Turtle toy back.
While Brayton was taking a nap, Ethan put the toy on top of him and used the remote control to make the Ninja Turtle start beating him up.
What the heck? What's wrong with this toy? I belong to Desmond. Give me back back to him. Ah, this thing is haunted.
The next day, Brayton gave me back my toy, and I let Ethan borrow it for one more prank.
Brayton, look what I have.
What is that thing doing here?
He wanted to beat you up one more time, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
No!
Ethan was super annoyed. He was stuck doing all the gross chores while Brayton got away with the easy stuff. Brayton's chores were like dusting, vacuuming, and wiping counters, but Ethan had to scoop dog poop, wash dishes by hand, and scrub the bathroom.
Ethan, wanna ride our electric scooters? Oh wait, you can't, cause you're still doing chores.
Wait, you're already done with your chores?
Yup, they were a piece of cake.
Just get on my face, Brayton.
Hold on, where you get that toothbrush? I want one.
Time to get some payback. This one is actually yours. I just took it out the package for you.
Wow, awesome.
Brayton started using what he thought was a brand new toothbrush all day long after every single meal. But later that night, when he went to the bathroom to use it again, his dad was scrubbing the toilet with it.
Dad, what are you doing with my new toothbrush? Cleaning his toilet that your brother says he cleaned. And toothbrush? Boy, this is a toilet scrubber, and it's definitely not new. Ethan, why do you let me think that scrubber was a toothbrush?
Because I felt like it, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy. Yeah. Yo, let me tell you about my brother Brayton. Had a little mix-up, ain't no debating. Thought a toilet scrubber was a brush for his teeth. Now he's got a potty mouth, can't get no relief. Brayton, tell me what you thinking. Toilet scrubber, now your brother stinking. Riding around town with that dirty cringe smile. Brayton don't know that he got a potty mouth.
So Brayton and Ethan woke up early to cook their baby sister Caitlin her favorite breakfast for her first birthday. Lathan felt jealous because he didn't have a gift for her, so he came up with a plan.
I need you to turn this poem that I wrote into a song.
And what if I don't?
And I'll get my brother Brayton to give you a knuckle sandwich.
Whoa, let's just calm down. Let me look at this again.
Caitlin, get ready for your present.
Caitlin, it's your birthday. God bless you this day. You gave me the gift of a little sister, and I'm proud of you today. Caitlin, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Caitlin, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Caitlin. Caitlin loved her gift, and Lathan became her favorite brother.
What you still doing here, egghead? Get out of my house. Oh!
Brayton just won a Rubik's Cube contest and got a cool prize.
Let me guess, your prize was another boring Rubik's Cube.
I wish. They only gave me $1,000 and a free trip to Hawaii.
Hawaii?
Yup, and I can take anyone I want. And guess what?
What?
I'm not taking you, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy.
Ethan felt jealous of Brayton's Rubik's Cube skills, so he decided to learn how to solve one himself.
Anything Brayton can do, I can do better.
But he quickly found out that it was way harder than it looked. Frustrated, he took off the stickers and put the colors back in order.
Oh, this gives me an idea. Hey, yo, Brayton, let's make a bet.
I'm listening.
If I solve that Rubik's Cube in 10 seconds while spinning around, you gotta take me to Hawaii.
Okay, and if you can't, you have to admit that I'm bigger and stronger than you.
Deal. Oh, I'm done.
What? How you do that so fast?
I'll tell you my secrets in Hawaii, little boy.
My 9-year-old son, Caden, is a genius and got skipped to the 9th grade, but the high schoolers love teasing him. So I hired Brayton, the bully from my middle school, to teach him how to stand up for himself. Brayton picked out an outfit for Caden that made him look tougher, but the bully at his school still wasn't scared. So Brayton told Caden he could maybe make the bullies like him if he showed them how good he was at Fortnite. But the problem is, Caden never played Fortnite before. He likes to spend his free time inventing things, reading and collecting rocks. Brayton told him if he wanted the high schoolers to accept him, then he has to learn how to do the things they like. So Caden picked up the PS5 controller and started playing Fortnite. Him being a genius, he learned the concept and controls of the game and came in first place his first time playing. Brayton was impressed and told him he was ready. Caden went to school the next day and the bully was about to push him, but he pulled out the PS5 controller and gave him the look. Comment below what you think happened next. My 9-year-old son Caden is super smart and got moved up to 9th grade, but the older kids are bullying him. So I hired Brayton, a bully from my middle school, to help Caden learn how to stand up for himself. When Brayton found out Caden is really good at Fortnite, he told him to brag about it to the high schoolers so they like him. But that didn't work and Caden got pushed to the ground again. Brayton decided to teach Caden how to stay on his feet when he gets pushed. He told Caden to squeeze his stomach muscles and pretend to be like a rock, but he still knocked him over. Then Brayton had a plan and asked me to stand up and try not to fall. He ran at me full speed and tackled me to the ground. Caden helped me up and Brayton called us both weak. Caden got really mad, and when Brayton tried to push him again, he didn't fall this time. Brayton said he was ready, and I felt like Caden was too. What do you think will happen next? My 9-year-old son, Caden, skipped to the 9th grade because he's a genius, but he hates his school because his classmates bully him. He tried standing up for himself, but all the other students are older, taller, and stronger than him. I got tired of seeing him come home upset, so I decided to do something about it. When I was a kid, I used to get bullied every day by this kid named Brayton. He would punch me, steal my lunches, and give me the look. Everyone used to be terrified of him, so I decided to give him a call so he could teach Caden how to scare off his bullies. First, Brayton made Caden show him how tough he was. Caden took a deep breath and made the meanest face he could. I thought it was pretty good, but Brayton just started laughing. So the first thing Brayton did was teach him how to do the look. At first, Caden wasn't getting it right, and I could tell Brayton was getting angry. But then he decided to yell so loud that Caden did the look. Brayton smiled in approval and told him to try it out tomorrow. The next day at school, one of the bullies pushed Caden and he gave them the look. Comment what you think will happen next. So my 9-year-old genius son, Caden, skipped to 9th grade, and the high schoolers loved teasing him. To help him out, I hired Brayton, a bully from my school, to teach him how to stand up for himself. Brayton showed Caden how to give the look to scare off other kids. When Caden got pushed, he decided to try it for the first time. It worked at first, but then the older kid realized Caden didn't look tough because of his clothes. So Brayton had Caden try on different outfits until they found the right one. Caden felt a lot tougher already. Then Brayton taught him how to roll up his sleeves, which made him look even tougher. Caden was so excited and couldn't wait for school the next day. The next morning, as Caden walked by the bully, he was about to get his lunch money taken. But this time, he rolled up his sleeves just like Brayton taught him. What do you think happened next? Let me know in the comments. So I traveled to New Jersey to visit my parents, and as I was walking, Brayton, the bully from my middle school, saw me and told me to get in his car. I didn't want him to kidnap me, so I told him I was all right.
If you don't want me to get out of this car and beat you up, then you better get in.
So I got in, and he handed me a blindfold. I told him no and tried to get out of the car, but the door was locked.
Put on that blindfold or I'm gonna knock you out.
I had no choice but to put it on. 5 minutes later, he told me to take off the blindfold. When I did, we were at the playground of our old middle school. He told me to get out and fight him. I asked why, and he said,
I want to give you the chance to beat me up for all the years I bullied you here.
So I hopped out and tried to punch him, but he dodged it and punched me right in my face.
You'll never beat me up in your life, little boy.
Comment below what you think I should have done. So I traveled back to New Jersey to visit my family for Thanksgiving, but my parents said I couldn't come in without a dish. So I decided to run to the store to buy a pie. But on the way there, I ran into Brayton, my childhood bully.
Big Head Desmond, is that you?
Part of me wanted to run away, but I didn't want Brayton to know that I was still afraid of him.
Oh, so you think you tough now? Let's find out how tough you really are.
He brought me to a light pole and told me to see how long I could hold my hand on it. I didn't want him to know that I was still a wimp, so I had no choice but to do it. The pole was really cold since it was freezing outside, and after 2 minutes, I gave up. But I couldn't remove my hand because it was frozen to the pole. Brayton laughed and said,
Good luck.
I called my parents so they could help me, and they asked me if I bought something for Thanksgiving yet. I told them no, and they hung up on me. Comment below what you think I should do next. Brayton and Ethan's family were getting ready to celebrate New Year's Eve at the beach, but Ethan couldn't find his goggles.
What are you looking for, Ethan? We're about to leave.
My goggles. I want to see the fish under the water.
Yeah, me too. Well, good thing I still have mine.
Oh yeah, Brayton has goggles.
While Brayton was in the bathroom, Ethan slipped his goggles into his pocket.
Yo, Ethan, have you seen my goggles? I just had them.
I'm still looking for mine.
Brayton looked everywhere in the house for his goggles, but when he still couldn't find them, he figured he would just run to the store and buy a new pair. When he got back home, the family truck was missing, so he gave Ethan a call.
Well, hello, Brayton.
Ethan, where y'all at? Wait a minute. Are those my goggles?
Yep, I've seen so many fishes already.
What? Y'all really left me?
Yep, and there's nothing you can do about it, little boy. Happy New Year.
Brayton's favorite sauce is hot sauce. He loves it so much that he puts it on everything. He pours it on his spaghetti, his cereal, and even in his bottles of Prime. But Ethan gets really annoyed with Brayton's hot sauce obsession because he never leaves any for him.
Brayton, did you see the hot sauce?
Yeah, I use it all. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm just addicted.
Dang it, Brayton. You know what? It's okay. I'll help you out.
A few hours later, Ethan came back home with a brand new bottle of hot sauce and a red hot Reaper chip. He poured some hot sauce into a bowl, crushed the Reaper chip, and mixed it all together.
Get ready, Brayton, because things are about to get spicy. Hey, Brayton, would you like some hot sauce with that?
I sure would, but we don't have any more.
Well, I'm in my own hot sauce. Here, try it.
Brayton poured a ton of it on his food and took a big bite.
This is...
Brayton dashed to the fridge and chugged a whole carton of milk.
Yeah, that's what you get. Remember this the next time you think about using up all the hot sauce, little boy.
Brayton's brother, Ethan, is the biggest sore loser ever. Anytime he loses to Brayton in a game, he throws a fit. But after losing a game of air hockey, instead of getting mad, he decided to make sure he wouldn't lose again. He took the air hockey game to his room and modified the board so that whenever Brayton was about to score, the puck would magically slide away from the goal.
I'm an evil genius. Hey, Brayton, do you want a rematch in air hockey?
Sure, I don't mind whooping you again.
Well, since you're so sore, how about we bet $20?
Oh yeah, you're on.
They started playing, and Brayton was completely confused when he couldn't score a single